My name is Mary Gressok, and my main art form is music. Today, I'd like to talk about using the scientific method with young children and at the same time linking to the arts. What is the scientific method? It is a sequence of 6 actions. I have them right over here. To observe, classify, experiment, predict, conclude, and communicate. In my workshop called Did You Hear That?, we explore sounds in many, many different ways, and a lot of those ways we can explore them aligning with the scientific method right here. I have some containers over here that we play with and explore sounds, and in a way that we can align to the scientific method. So what I do is I pass this bottle around to all the children, and they explore it. They observe it with all their senses. They feel it, they shake it, they listen to it. They do not open it yet, because that's at the end. And we gather information, and that's the observe part. Then we classify what we see up here. How are they similar? Should we group them together because they're similar? We talk about that. And then experiment. We experiment with the sound that we hear when we shake and move the container. How can we make the sound different? How many ways can we explore that sound? Experiment with it. A loud sound. We describe the sounds in different ways. Loud, fast, a rolling sound. We can make it quiet. So we find different ways to make it sound. And then we predict, what could be inside of it? We try to identify it based on what we're hearing. So after that, we open it up and find out exactly what it is. And it's a marble. And some of the children have predicted that already. And then we conclude that the sound that we heard based on what we were hearing, that it was rolling, that it was loud, that it was jumpy, we concluded that it must be something round or spherical, and it is a marble. Then we communicate what we discovered, what we found out, and we can do that verbally with our language, or we can draw pictures of it. And I noticed I do have more than one container here. The extension for this experience with one container is that you bring in different containers and you try to match up which sounds sound exactly the same. For example, same or different? Wow. The same. So they try to find which pairs go together based on what they're hearing, oral discrimination. And that is one way that we can use the scientific method with experiments with these kind of items. So think about when you're in the classroom, how can you ask questions that go along these lines with whatever the children are doing so that they can also experience the scientific method and become scientists themselves.